Hello, Scorpio. This is Ashley. We're going to do your October reading for 2021. We're going to look at past, present, and future and try to narrow down where you've been, where you're at, and where you're headed. And we will clarify to help kind of pin down the story, the strongest energy for Scorpio at this time. This may not be your reading. If not, go ahead and check out your other placements, as this is not going to resonate for every Scorpio that watches. If it is your reading, I'd love to hear from you down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment, and remember to like and subscribe. I have opened up personal readings and healing sessions for October. If you're interested in that, the link to the website is down below. And make sure to check out your Mercury retrograde reading if you haven't already. Specifically your sun and rising sign. I will link that playlist at the end of this video. Because we are in October, and you could say that all of October is impacted by the retrograde, but most strongly through the 18th when Mercury moves direct. So we have the Devil, Judgment, and Death. It's quite a way to start a reading, Scorpio, not gonna lie. Six of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Four of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Tower. You're coming in really strongly here, Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. So all of this may be getting triggered because of some sort of new love opportunity here. Some overflowing emotional new beginning. Now it could be romance, it could be friendship, it could be even a new job that you're just head over heels for. So let's see how that's coming into play in your reading. Now I do feel like, at least just at this initial look here, you've been doing a lot of work here. It may very well be that on some intuitive level you recognize that it's time for a bit of a break. So if that's the case, take a break, a little mini vacation, whatever you need to do to kind of step back and just relax into that internal intuitive space. Give yourself a break. Also seeing that there will be quick movement happening here in the future when it comes to the day-to-day experience. So taking a break at this point is a good idea. Whether we're dealing with love here or work here, it does feel like you've recognized the need to withdraw from something that is either essentially like treating you like a slave, like a work environment, or you're just pulling back a bit because something's not healthy, something's potentially even toxic here with the Devil showing up. And in that regard, I am referring to some kind of soulmate situation. All right, let's see if we can get some more here. In the past position, we have the Dove. It says, spread messages of peace and harmony. And you can see there's two of them, and their little heart chakras are all lit up. And there's, you may actually be seeing rainbows or feathers as sort of messages from spirit here. That does not have to be the case, but I think on some level you're recognizing that you need to kind of get back to a place of peace here in the past. So you may have been taking action to create more peace and harmony in your life. It could be with a person, since we have the two doves here. It could also be that you want to kind of shine from this place of peace, no matter who you're interacting with, including yourself here, right? So let's see how that's kind of coming into play. We have the Devil, the Six of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So some sort of retreat has already recently taken place in the recent past here. Could be dealing with a Capricorn energy, so that could very well be work, or the Six of Cups indicates some sort of soulmate or past relationship you may have retreated from to bring more peace into your life. You can see on this depiction of the Four of Swords, he's in meditation. He is already in that calming state, and perhaps you recognize that you needed to get out of this in order to get to that peaceful place. So let's see what's going on here. Scorpio, we have the Devil. Well, soulmate. Yeah, and now could be dealing with an air sign here as well with this Queen of Swords, but I feel like you cut something out here. Queen of Swords doesn't mess around. She cuts things out that aren't clear, aren't sitting in truth, are not, just don't make sense anymore, right? Six of Cups, we're getting the Queen of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer energy there, and the Four of Swords. So on some emotional level, I do feel like you were deeply connected with this person. There was a lot of love here, but there was also a lot of not good going on in this dynamic, and you felt the need, even on an intuitive level, that you needed to do some healing here. We're getting the Four of Swords twice, and kind of pull back that energy and remove yourself from the crazy, right? With the Four of Swords, we're getting the Four of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you walked away from this situation. So like I said, whether it was a job or a person, it does definitely feel strongly as if this was a soulmate. You had to walk away, and I don't feel like you wanted to. Like there was so much love here. It's not like you wanted to have to walk away, but I think you recognized that in order to get the peace and harmony in your life, you didn't have a choice really. So, well, that's clear as a bell. Let's go to the present conditions. So during October 2021, we have time for a nap. And this is really talking about just overdoing it, not taking a time out for yourself, and working so hard that you could be putting yourself in a mental, physical, emotional, psychological bad state, right? It's going to eventually start impacting your health if you don't take a break. So we have Judgment, the Seven of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. I think on some level, yeah, you've been overdoing it. You've been putting in way more than your fair share of something, hoping that it would grow into something good, right? With this Seven of Pentacles at the center of your reading here. Judgment, High Priestess. I do feel like on some level you felt on an intuitive level that you needed to retreat from this. And with Judgment, it could easily be a past person that you've had to pull back from. It could also be that you've kind of just made the call on something and decided, you know, I need to put in some time and effort on myself and give myself some time off, even from a mentally, you know, like taking a mental health day, right? So let's see what's going on here with this situation. Where we have Judgment. We have the Empress. And the Six of Cups. So certainly could be a divine counterpart here, some soulmate, potentially returning from the past. Could very well be this person that you've already tried to retreat from and you've walked away from. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, we have two queens and the Empress showing up. This could just be different aspects of the same person, or it could be three different people. So take it as it resonates. Let's see what we are getting with the Seven of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. And the Six of Wands. Let me finish this off here. The High Priestess. We have the Six of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. So, I think you know you've been giving too much to something, and that is what led to some of your heartbreak. It's like we put all this time, energy, attention, love into something, and it still doesn't work out, and that's, you know, not pleasant. And I think that what you're deciding is that you have options out there. You don't have to be with this job. You don't have to be with this past person, because there's more fish in the sea. There's more choices out there. Something that will actually give you the recognition that you deserve and will honor the time and effort that you put in. It'll be equal, right? I mean, this is really a theme right now with the Mercury retrograde in Libra. Like, is our value being honored in this relationship dynamic, whether it's a romance or a work relationship or whatever? You know, as individuals, we have a relationship with everything. It could even be how the effort and time you're putting in at home, is that being held up by the other people in the house, right? So I do think that this much needed break, it's screaming it all over the place here. So take the break. Because in the future position, we have Earth magic here. And so this is where things start to sprout. You can see this kind of light shooting up from the ground here. It comes up and over the surface to where it's actually something you can see. Is finally growing. Some sort of seed you've planted will manifest here. And you know, this also talks about getting out in nature and grounding, and that could be part of this self-healing and time out that you are taking as well. Now we have the Death, the Eight of Wands, and the Tower. It could definitely be a move coming in here, some ending, and an actual physical move taking place. Could also be some shocking information that comes in here that leads to an ending, and you know, allows for the rebirth process to happen. Now you are showing up here again twice with Death and the Tower. So you can see, look, these wands, this is like movement. So take the rest now because I think come the end of October into November, you're going to be on the move here. Now, I still haven't quite seen how this Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck is coming into play here. Maybe we will see. Because it could be that this past person, if you're watching this with regards to a love situation, when you finally close that out, you have new love coming in. Let's see, why do we have the Death card? Yep. So some sort of union is coming to an end. And the Three of Cups, and I think it's going to allow you freedom and some celebration and just like this sigh of relief, right? The Eight of Wands, we have the Two of Wands, and the Star. And then with the Tower, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So, could very well have a job offer coming in here. And I think that it kind of has this, the world is your oyster kind of feel to it, because as soon as you end whatever this toxic thing is for you, and it's officially closed out, it's like you not only have healing that happens, a time out, but then you get to choose, where do I go next? And like I said, there's a lot of move cards showing up here, so that could be something that you're having to do. You end a union with someone and you move. You get a new job, a whole new start here is coming into play. And it could just be something that you find to be more fulfilling, because we did have that Four of Cups. You know, it hasn't been emotionally satisfying to you. And I think that this is coming in, right? Now we do have the Moon below that, and the Four of Wands, and there you are, the King of Cups. So could definitely be dealing with a Cancer. We have Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, more Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Pisces, Cancer again. So could be a bit of a shock coming in here. I mean, we do have the Tower. Somebody's coming in with an offer of some kind. Like I said, it could be a job offer, or it could just be a new, hey, you want to go on a date kind of thing. So looks like a busy October. So remember to take that time out and get the rest and recovery that you need before stuff rockets into the future here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.